All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game. Your wife is a good. Yes, my wife is a great person. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Sock and Lucifer. This time taking place here on Echo Isles. Sock has spawned as the gray human player on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top right, we have Lucifer spawning as the blue undead. Undead versus human in this 1v1 matchup. Thank you everyone for joining me on Twitch. The conversations, the chats, the bits, the excitement, all of it's been there, and it's really what drives me to cast more and really become a better caster, as we're looking at Lucifer opening up with an Altar of Darkness followed by the Ziggurat Altar of Darkness followed by a Crypt. I hope you'll bring her on a stream one time. I don't think she wants to be on a stream, but I know I did a duo cast with her in StarCraft 2. So if anyone is just like, hey, what's Crota's wife like? Does she understand WarCraft 3? No, Arya understands WarCraft 3, which is really funny. Like sometimes she'll be like, hey, Daddy, he's walking faster than normal. And I'm like, oh, that's right. He just got boots of speed. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, Arya. But yeah, she understands a lot of real-time strategy games. And when people ask about real-time strategy games, what do I say it is? A real-time strategy game, StarCraft, WarCraft, and any real-time strategy game is a game of seconds. It's not. It's basically you're trying to get. Time is the ultimate resource, and that's really what you're trying to capitalize on and maximize on. Anybody can build a perfect army to destroy their opponent. It's just how long it takes and what you do to get there. Anyways, let's go ahead and focus back on the game. Scroll of Town Portal followed by Gloves of Haste. No surprises there. Death Knight using, well, skeletal minions to try and clear out this creep camp. Taking a lot more damage on that Death Knight than he would normally like. But while being on Blight, he is regenerating a lot of hit points. Skeletal minions now trying to pull away here. Archmage, where is it running? It is running all the way off to the other side of the map. Is it going to try and steal some experience using those footmen, perhaps trying to take down the Ogre Magi? Now, Echo Isle is a very interesting map. Echo Isle is an interesting map because of the limited gold mines and the limited creeps. So everything is extremely limited. Echo Isles. My apologies. It is, in fact, plural. Archmage now making its way inside the space here. Let's take a look. There is only one Ziggurat, and that means that this base is going to be, well, very, very sparse. No additional units. Meanwhile, Militia now trying to run back all the way off to the north. Is there an Arcane Tower? It is, well, not even being upgraded as of yet, as the Peasants are going to end up getting taken down. Back off to the north here. Let's take a look. Scroll of Town Portal trying to get back every which way. Is that ghoul going to get taken down? Yes, it is. A Scroll of Town Portal brings everyone back home. Thank you for the follow, as we are now looking at the footmen trying to take down a number of those acolytes. Can I get a follow train? Anyways, Archmage does get up to level 2, and is going to be able to get away. It gets surrounded. Scroll of Town Portal being used now, but acolytes were in fact lost, and this is going to significantly delay upgrading to tier 2. Riflemen perhaps now getting added, building an altar to pray to. Alright, as we are looking at an upgrade to keep already. Now, both sides use their Scroll of Town Portal relatively early, and I believe this was actually a bit of a gambit play. Sage, I've been watching for 4 years and I finally get to watch you live. Thank you for watching me live. Thank you for stopping by, saying hi. It actually brings a smile to my face knowing that so many people enjoy this content. Footman gonna go ahead and try and surround this Murloc Nightcrawler first. It does make a lot of sense. You want to get rid of the unit that is poisoning all of your other units, and it also has the highest damage over time. Death Knight back across over here. Double Rod of Necromancy. Forest Troll Shadow Priest actually stolen from the other neck of the woods. Not quite sure how that was done. I don't even see what was being brought over there, as the skeletal minions are now going to finish off this forest troll berserker. Archmage going to turn the corner. Death Knight is right there. Death Knight gets to level 2. Abolish magic from the water, or from the forest troll shadow priest. Quickly takes down that water elemental, giving more experience. Death Knight, where is it going to go next? As it is perhaps going to try and scout out to see if there is an expansion attempt, and he notices no expansion. Sock is playing a very untraditional game on this map. Lucifer, most likely, this build is against human, thinking that human players are always going to go fast expansion. That is the most common strategy for humans on this map. That's the reason why he went for a 1 ziggurat upgrade to tier 2. Well, because Stock figured out that Lucifer has a very specific build order for Echo Isle against human, he decided to go in a completely different direction, and we'll see if it actually will pay off. By also taking away some of his opponent's creeps, the Lich is going to be much more difficult to level up as well. Good job there denying that final shot. As you're taking a look at the Crypt Fiend, the Crypt Fiend's trying to see who can get the final shot off. Oh, final shot kill from that Crypt Fiend experience given to the Death Knight. Death Knight now heading back off to the north here. We'll see what's going to be going down. Mountain King, Rifle Caster, or Rifleman with the Mountain King already out onto the field here. We are getting the Arcane Sanctum. We should not be getting Sorceresses, as slow is just incredibly dangerous when you're trying to play against an opponent who has access to obsidian statues, mainly undead. My Mountain King now looking to back up here. What is he picking up? Scroll of Regeneration. No, Ivory Towers. Scroll of Regeneration. No Clarity Potion. As he now makes his way down, perhaps Archmage will be able to get to level 3. Ogre Magi, was it taken down earlier? No, it was not. So this creep camp is still available, as this skeletal minion is going to get taken out. No, it is not. Stormbolt straight up onto the Ogre Magi, as Ogre Magi looks like it will get taken out here. Expansion now? Alright, so Sock going about this in an unorthodox fashion. The timing is not quite what I expected. He is expanding, not a fast expansion, and instead going for the Mountain King first. And this does open up new possibilities for Sock. With the Mountain King out in play, anytime that the Death Knight tries to put on pressure, the Mountain King can easily stun and try and pick off a unit. Normally, that's the reason why a Mountain King is chosen first on Echo Isle if you are going for a fast expansion attempt, just so that you can perhaps protect a little bit better. All right, Ogre Magi in the backfield, finally joining in that front line as well. Mountain King gets up to level 2. Tome of Intelligence. Mountain King could always be a little bit smarter for more Stormbolts. However, he doesn't like to read in the middle of a fight, apparently. A little bit of a mistake there, thunderclapping and then reading the tome, as you would have got more mana if you read the tome first. Alright, Forest Troll Trapper will get taken down. We'll see if that loss of mana does come back to haunt, as the Archmage is sitting at level 3. Mountain King just shy of level 3 as well, as the Arcane Tower and Guard Tower will quickly finish off these skeletal minions from doing very much. Oh, Lich needs to run away. This could be very bad news. Mountain King does not have Boots of Speed. Will it be able to get in front and in time? No, there is the Stormbolt instead onto a Crypt Fiend. Dark Ritual to get the mana back instead of gaining experience. Big switch right there, as the Rifleman and 2 priests. What is going on? These water elementals, they are going to be losing their functionality or their effectiveness in about 2 minutes. All right, Sock is playing a rather strange game, and let's see if this does lead to a path to victory. Thank you, CNTVT, for following. Don't know quite how to say your name, as we're looking at the Death Knight Obsidian statue now making its way back off to the north. All right, thank you for the additional follows. Wow, a little bit of a follow train going on here as the Archmage makes its way off to the north. Rifleman, Footman, Mountain King, everything all here ready to go. The Mountain King really wants to get to level 3, and I agree with this strategy right now. Just focus on getting your Mountain King to level 3. That will go get you lot more mileage on this Mountain King already, as that Mountain King needs only, what, one more kill to finish things up. All right, there you go. Is that Claws of Attack +6? yeah, Claws of Attack +6, not given, or is that given to the Archmage? I should be given to the Archmage, as the Archmage has a range attack, and, well, range attack generally does a little bit better here. All right, 3 Priests ready to go. Water Elementals, not going to be that useful any longer. Dark Ranger added into the mix as well. Glad to see you are still at it. I've been following you on YouTube for years. Thank you. I am still at it. I think I'm going to be coming up on 9 years in October. So, yeah, 9 years of casting WarCraft 3. With a stint of StarCraft 2 in there as well, and some other games that I enjoy playing personally. All right, Dark Ranger in that front line. All right, Water Elemental could easily get devoured, as the Obsidian statues could get added in here. Now, is Lucifer going to go for the strategy where you just get a whole bunch of, well, nope, Stormbolt onto the Death Knight. Death Knight, Thunderclap now. No Spellbreakers, oddly enough, to try and remove some of that precious mana. Death Knight down to 161 hit points, and that is a way to easily force a unit to flee. The Undead Army does not like to see the Death Knight so low on hit points, and knowing that the Mountain King can just airmail 200 points of damage and stun them temporarily is in fact a very big deal. Rifleman quickly getting taken down. Stormbolt here. Death Knight gonna come in with the Death Coil. Lucifer microing this battle perfectly and maximizing his damage while minimizing his losses. Mountain King pretty much now out of mana. Archmage only at level 1. Brilliance Aura not gonna have that, as now Abominations joining in on that front line, making short work of those Riflemen. All right, Riflemen trying to fight their way through. You can take a look. Abominations turning back around. Dark Ritual from the Lich. Quickly turning a skeleton into mana, as the Frost Nova is just raining down. Lucifer is brilliant right now. Brilliant micro. Sock, I am just not able to fight his way out of this one, and things are going, well, going sideways quickly, even though Sock now has a supply advantage. All right, Potion of Invulnerability used in time. Archmage gets taken down. Dark Ranger gets up to level 2. And Sock, this entire fight, had a supply advantage of about 10. Sock with a 10 supply advantage. Remember, some of that is in all of these additional workers. Sock with a 5 supply advantage, and also a gold advantage, so perhaps should have better items. Unable to really take out that many units. Death Knight got low on hit points, but not enough. You will see them a lot more in 1.30. This is still 1.29. Don't use rifle. Yeah, Riflemen are significantly stronger in the next patch. I am waiting for NetEase and all of the Chinese players to start adopting the new patch. Right now, just not quite enough damage here, as the Riflemen finishing things off. All right, both sides finishing off the last remaining difficult creep camps on the map. Death Knight will, in fact, get to level 4. Back across over here. Yeah, if the stream can handle some of those chat questions, that would be great, as the Rifleman now finishing off a handful of units here. All right. I hope we'll get on it. It shouldn't be alive. Yeah. All right, Rifleman finishing off that Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Gloves of Haste. Mountain King with double Rings of Regeneration. All right, if double Rings of Regeneration on a Mountain King gets Sock to win this game, I think my point will be made on why Rings of Regeneration are so good. If it doesn't, well, it's Lucifer versus Sock. I think Lucifer is slightly favored in the matchup already, but we'll see how all of this goes in just a moment. Archmage picking up some Ivory Towers. Rifleman, 2-0 upgrades. Let's take a look. Spellbreakers are getting added in here as well. 64 supply compared to 54. As we are looking at, well, the Acolytes. One more Acolyte should be making its way down. There he is. All right. Sock has to realize by now that Lucifer has set up an expansion as well. But Sock probably has a bad taste in his mouth from that previous game. Or that, not previous game, from that previous fight where it seemed like everything on the undead side was staying alive and everything on the human side was just dying so quickly. Water Elemental now being dropped. I guess the plus side of this is that the destroyers are not going to be really that useful. as well, the destroyers are not going to be able to take down that many units. Archmage caught in a really bad spot already. What is going on? Archmage down to 100 and down to 40 hit points, trying to run down to 22 hit points, as it does end up surviving Death Coil. Rifleman, Priest, this is an absolute bloodbath. He walked into a trap and nearly died. Death Coil in time as the Mountain King unable to finish off all those units. Rifleman trying to fight back here as a big thunderclap comes across. Lich gets up to level 4. Mountain King trying to get more mana. Lich has just been feeding off of that Dark Ranger, but a number of abominations are low on hit points. Can the Rifleman turn this back around? There goes one, there goes the other. Where's the Mountain King? Cannot seem to find him. There he is, and he's still, but no more Rings of Regeneration. Oh, boo, sock. Dark Ranger now sitting up at level 3. 51 supply compared to 42. Archmage could surely use some Rings of Regeneration right now as the Death Knight. What's going on here? Potion of Invulnerability. Mana. Potion of Mana on the Death Knight could just airmail some death to that Archmage here in just a moment, as we see the Mountain King trying to fight back here. There's a Death Coil onto that Frost Nova Death Coil. Archmage is still alive somehow as the Mountain King is in that front line. 41 supply compared to 48. All right, Mountain King now looking to pull back here. A guard tower easily going to get taken down. Death Knight sitting at level 4. Dark Ranger at 3. Lich at 4. Meanwhile, well, all that's really happened is that Sock's extra economy has fed the army and the heroes of Lucifer. Lucifer now up to 51, 51 supply. He has the economic quality, he has the technological advantage with destroyers, and he also has superior heroes in the undead tri-hero. He should be able to finish things up. Riflemen only have 2-0 upgrades. We are going into castle, but it may be too little too late. Not be able to do very much, but all the abominations are gone. That is the key point. With no abominations, that front line, well, this line of Riflemen could actually survive a little bit longer. Mountain King gets up to level 5. Level 5 on a Mountain King can turn things around, but, well, these Dark Minions are actually dealing a good bit of damage onto these Riflemen, and they also have a fair amount of hit points, so the Lich can sacrifice them very easily. The Priests are not dispelling the magic fast enough, and the Destroyers are just going to devour magic to try and finish things off. There goes another Priest there. All right, this is all, well, I need to pause. Hold on for a second. Resume local recording. All right, let's go ahead and get back into this. Sorry, someone was at my door and that I needed to answer. Let's go ahead and get back in. Well, Archmage is going to try and finish things off. Death Knight. Death Knight, is it going to actually get taken down? It could end up getting taken down. Death Pack on the Death Knight, and with so many skeletal minions running around from the Dark Ranger, it seems like the Death Knight just simply will not die. Death Coil, Frost Nova, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, but not in time to shake off the damage. All right, big deal right there. Archmage needs to get healed back up, needs to hide in the back. Do I ever cast live games? I have cast live games before. I have not been invited to cast a live tournament in quite some time. All right, back here. Mountain King, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. If that was used a split second earlier, the Death Knight's Death Coil would not have landed. Death Knight sitting at 4. 8 experience shy of level 5. That is absolutely huge, as 300 hit point Death Coils or 600 hit point heals could change the tide of the battles. All right, Mountain King walking into another trap, and he does not know it. Army is just sitting all right here. Here we go. Then what's going to happen? Destroyers up. Death Knight ending up getting... Well, is he going to be able to sacrifice something? Rifleman trying to focus things off. Death Knight gets up to level 5. Some big Death Coils could be coming across here. There goes another. There goes another. As the Dark Ritual and Death Pack feast is continuing. 3 to 4 Destroyers now up in the air. Some with mana. And this is going to be absolutely, absolutely tragic. All right, Guard Tower is completely getting ignored. All right, Dragonhawk Riders in the air here. Archmage is going to try and finish things off, but the Dragonhawk Riders are not going to be able to do very much. Priest getting taken down. Dragonhawk Riders not the best unit here, especially since they do not have that animal war training and they cannot shackle. with Crypt Fiends also down onto the field. They're just going to get webbed down here, and Sock should most likely end up be throwing in the towel in just a second. A Potion of Lesser Invulnerability... Potion of Invulnerability saving that Mountain King temporarily, but the expansion is going to be gone. Paladin now added in. Are we going to perhaps get a Staff of Sanctuary? Guard towers trying to repair. Not going to be repaired enough here. Let's take a look. Going after the destroyers, perhaps the better choice, as guard tower after guard tower is taken out. Archmage shows up with a 20 or 15 supply discrepancy. Mountain Stormbolt going after a Crypt Fiend. Small victory. No, that was an actual another just Dark Ritual Death Pact, as the Mountain King has not really finished off anything. All right, next level denials there with the Death Pact and the Dark Rituals, or making sure that no experience is given to the Archmage or the Paladin. Otherwise, the Archmage could be at level 5, making the Destroyers causing them harder time to try and devour magic and finishing off the Water Elementals. Mountain King finally gets taken down, and that is going to be the game. Sock loses game number 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.